Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's me, Can't Stop a Money, and we are back for the second time today inside the Hyperbolic Reaction Chamber, and this is another reaction to Death Note. Yes, episode 18. All right, so, unfortunately, Light let out. I mean, well, L let out Light and Misa. Because their act seems convincing, and of course it is because they lost their memory. They lost all their memory of the Death Note for the time being. It was played out really nice. I don't know. I just thought they was gonna get executed. Oh my god, that was heart racing. But yeah, at the end was very interesting. It had like this little circle of people at the table. I guess they're business people. They're businessmen. And they just suspect one of the other is Kira. I don't know if they just sit there and they just prosecute one out and then kill him or whatever, but we're gonna find out, guys. So without further ado, the video will be played right here in this corner. This is Death Note episode 18 right now. All of this is necessary, though.
Well, looks like this system is going to take some getting used to.
Fine.
I'm gonna take his pants off.
Good morning.
What's wrong? Did you get hurt?
Oh, this? Kind of. I had a little
Had
fight
to
with
do
my
it.
wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is, so... Where are they?
Oh, they're on a date.
Oh,
Last
Masada
we
gets
checked,
no
all of them
respect.
were up in Misa's room.
So she could say it
Surveillance
twice.
cameras, huh? Well, since we know Misa has some connection to the second Kira, I guess it does make sense. But for God's sake, Matsuda, would you stop with this Misa crap?
Yeah, sure.
Like Miku.
This has
Miku,
gotta be the
Miku.
lamest date I've ever been on. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
So now you're calling me stupid? Fine then. I'll give you the piece of cake as long as you agree to leave me and Light alone.
Even if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras, so it wouldn't make any difference.
You pervert! Could you stop it with your creepy hobby?
You can call me whatever you like. Last chance for cake.
Okay then. I'll just close the curtains and turn off the lights.
We have infrared cameras in here as well.
Really?
What's wrong with you? I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira. But since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
Well,
Really?
truthfully, all this time I thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact. I guess I just can't get past the fact that my deduction was wrong. Although having said that, I'm still suspicious of you. That's why we're wearing these. And we also know that Kira can control people's actions, which means it's highly likely that Kira was controlling your actions so that I would suspect you. If I assume both you and Misa were being controlled by him, then everything we've observed so far makes a lot more sense to me.
See, he
If
just...
what I'm thinking is correct,
Man, if only he knew about the
before
Death
you
Note.
began, you were Kira. I don't believe it's coincidence that as soon as you were imprisoned, all the killing was stopped. Until then, everything pointed to you being Kira. But after 2 weeks, criminals actually began dying again. Based on that evidence, I can only conclude that Kira's power passes between people.
That's an interesting idea. But if it's
In a
true,
way.
it'd be nearly impossible for us to catch Kira.
By chasing Kira so desperately, we're just putting our lives at risk for nothing. Yes, it's just a waste of time.
Miyazaki.
Oh my. God damn, Light. She stepped on his cake.
You know, that really hurt.
That's enough. You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not, Kira? More importantly, what was the point of putting Misa and me behind bars?
I understand. But still, whatever the reason,
Oh my god, I didn't see that coming.
I, my friend.
Damn!
It's not my deduction that was wrong. The fact is, I can say that Light Yagami is Kira, and Misa Amane is the second Kira, but it won't be enough to solve the case, and that's why I'm a little depressed.
It's as if you won't be satisfied unless I am Kira.
I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that.
It's all the
Now
truth
that you
to it.
mention it, you're right. I think I wanted you to be Kira. As I said before, an eye for an eye.
Oh, this is so awesome.
Better than I look, you know.
He is.
We've got to call the room and stop them.
This is so awesome.
Saki, I've got good news.
Misa is #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll.
Oh, I see.
And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie.
What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty.
I can
You can hear that.
you know.
Matsuda gets, you know what? He deserved that one.
It's funny. This is starting to feel too easy. Look at all we've done, and no one suspects a thing.
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Indeed. Everything appears to be proceeding according to plan.
That's true. However, there is one thing that has me concerned. Those 3 we had killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed one would be accidental.
You're quite right, we did. The problem was that we named a specific location in Japan.
Quite frankly, if someone was able to trace the deaths of these people back to us, then he'd have to be a god. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Hey, Chief! Oh, you too, Mogi. I've got some great news. This is amazing. I'm not even sure how he figured it out, but Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba group. Can you believe it?
Yotsuba?
Yes.
That's probably it. Good work.
Huh?
We just spoke with the director, and it seems Kira has offered bribes to a number of politicians.
Really?
So that's that. The police caved in to him.
Huh?
Mogi and I have already made up our minds on this.
Light's
Aizawa,
big plan.
Matsuda,
Trying to
if you
piece
wish
it,
to
there's always
continue
another
working
part
this
added.
case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the MPA, just as Mogi and I are going to do. Like it or not, you cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force anymore.
Hold on a second, Chief.
They made it quite clear. If you continue to work with Elle, you'll be fired. That's all there is to it.
So then, Chief, you're gonna...
In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief. However, we all have
Damn.
our own lives, so think it over carefully. Well, I suppose what you're saying makes sense. If we're not police officers anymore, we won't be of much use to you. However, we're all personally involved in this. All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point. Then by all means, please make your decision.
He typed it.
But Chief, wait. If you quit your job with the police force, you'll be unemployed. Even if we do catch Kira, what are you gonna do after that?
After that? I hadn't really thought of it, but I suppose after we catch Kira,
This is the
I'll
biggest
have
case.
to dust off my resume.
Count me in! I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief! And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
But you know I won't leak any
I
information.
won't be sharing any of our information. You're free to pursue Kira on your own if you want to.
Wow.
I don't think it's fair to your families to burden them by giving up your livelihood just to continue this. I can't see how that's a good idea.
It's for their good.
It's
but
Ryuzaki.
damn.
No one here is going to blame you for quitting.
Yeah, right. We all understand why you've got to do this.
But the chief has a family too.
Our situations are completely
Oh,
different.
damn.
Damn it. To leave now after all we've been through. I said I was prepared to die if that's what it took to catch him, and I meant it. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I quit now? I became a detective so I could catch the bad guys, not run away!
I feel for him, man. I really feel for him.
Ryuzaki. I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
It's not like that, Aizawa. Ryuzaki's just not the type to
Guys.
say things directly. You should know
Oh my
that by
God.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
No. I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
Ryuzaki.
Had me
Fine, then.
fooled, bro.
If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Let's face it, I wasn't able to decide right away like you guys. I was leaning towards going back to the police.
Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn.
No, I quit. Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things.
That's too bad, because I like you, Aizawa.
Ryuzaki, please tell me,
Oh,
is
no,
there
well,
anything I
Masuda
can
don't
do to
think he's
help with
gonna-
the investigation
Yep.
besides the manager thing?
So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Then could you get me another cup of coffee? And for our guests over there as well.
Yes.
Eber is a lifelong con man. His unparalleled social skills allow him to befriend and gain the trust of any target. We'll use him for infiltration. As for
Okay.
Reddy, she's a thief who specializes in cracking high-end security systems. As proof of that, she was able to enter the building without setting off a single alarm.
Impressive.
You
Impressive.
expect us to work with criminals?
Yes, that is correct. However, these two...
Wow,
individuals
criminals
are
on the
caught,
task
it's unlikely
force.
they'll be killed by Kira. Think of them as professionals of the underworld.
I understand. To investigate
Wow.
Yotsuba, we're gonna need the help of people like this. Let's all do our part and make this happen, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yumi.
Oh, it's his daughter?
Eddie.
Oh.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at work right now? You need to tell me if you're planning to be home for dinner. I just went shopping and I only bought for me and Yumi.
You can eat my dinner and I'll have dessert instead.
Sorry. It was sort of a last-minute decision, but they just gave me some time off.
Huh? Is a time off a vacation, Daddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Yippee!
From now on, I can have a break every single week. Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
What's wrong, Dad?
Oh.
Mommy, why is Daddy crying?
That's all. Oh, man. Oh, don't leave off of that. Don't leave off of that. All right, guys. There you have it. That was episode 18 of Death Note. Oh, man. I feel sorry. I do feel sorry for Mr. Aizawa. I feel sorry for him. Because, you know, he dedicated everything to the case, to the Kira case, and, you know, not having the time off, you know, it's sad for him. And all he wants to do is, you know, help El catch Kira. Now, it just makes me like, fuck, because they're right, they are right there. Kira 1 and Kira 2. Misa and Light. But of course with no memory. It was actually pretty intense earlier with Light and L. That little scuffle they had. I thought L was just one of them guys that just sit there like that. But that was actually pretty surprising. That was awesome. What, kickboxing? That was so awesome. Oh boy. In a fight, I can already tell L would dust Light. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Man, this big plan, like I mentioned earlier, this big plan is that Light has. I guess this is, oh man, it's gonna piece itself together eventually when he finally get his memory back somehow, some way. But all this is a part of the plan. But it's amazing. It would be absolutely phenomenal if he thought of everything step by step, literally step for step. Because we haven't seen Ryuk in a minute. Actually, we haven't seen him in a minute. So that's pretty much it, guys. What y'all thought about that? Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be sure to see you all in my next one. Sayonara.